Hello and welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn your favourite Bruce songs on guitar. Every Friday there'll be a new lesson, complete with a walkthrough of the song with Pro Tab, plus a breakdown of all the individual parts. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for notifications. Today's request is Bruce's classic Growing Up from Greetings from Asbury Park. Thanks to Mike Martin for the request. So without further ado, I'm going to play the whole song through with Tab and then I'm going to go through each of the individual parts. So see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. So now what I'm going to do is go through all the individual parts. As I've said in previous videos, what I aim to do is simplify things a little bit and use sort of strumming patterns and things like that you can use for other songs and things like that. So actually on the record, he does a lot of this kind of 16th note strum, which is kind of 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... so you're more than welcome to have a go at that. But this, I've just simplified it and seen a lot of the live videos. I think he plays it a lot different live than he does on record in terms of the guitar parts. So this will work. And again, if you want to go through the 16th note strumming, maybe go on my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk, go on the blog and then look at 16th note patterns. So a lot of the ones he uses are kind of going... So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, or it does that kind of pattern like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So you can use that in places if you wanted to mix it up, or just use the kind of the strumming patterns I'm going to go through you now, which is I've used in a lot of other of these videos as well. So you've got the main riff. So the main riff is this awesome, it's done on piano on the record. I think when he plays it live, he does it on guitar as well. It's a really cool little riff. So what you've got, 3rd fret, D string, 1st fret, B string. Now what you've got is you basically, I don't want you to do your alternate picking. So D, G, B, and then G. So you've got this, down, up, all quavers, so half a beat each. So down, up, down, up. And then what you do, that's an F sus2 chord, by the way, really nice chord. And then what happens is it's kind of like a partial C chord, where you keeping your 1st finger there, and putting your middle finger 2nd fret D string. So same picking pattern. So this. Then take your middle finger off, and you've just got that 1st finger there, same picking pattern. And it goes back to that 2nd fret D. So you've got 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0. Again, that happens a lot throughout the song. It sounds awesome, yeah. Yeah, and so forth. Now again, sometimes in the record it's got strumming behind it, so if you want to do something like that, in the verses, mix it up, you can kind of do some kind of F, so either an F over C, an F add 9, the little finger down, which we're going to do in a sec, the F over C, which is kind of like, or even a bar chord. So you could go, instead of that actual, that riff, you're struggling with that, or fancy to mix it up a bit, you could do down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, something like that. Keep it simple. Cool. So once you've done that kind of 2-bar riff 4 times, or sorry, twice, and then another 4 times, and then when the rest of the band comes in, what you've got is you've got this down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And when I've seen Bruce play this on live and on YouTube, I think he kind of, what he does is he plays this F chord, 3rd fret D, 2nd fret G, and then 1st finger on the 1st fret B, and he kind of leaves his little finger there. And also it sounds really nice anyway, even if he's not doing that, it sounds great. So it allows you to go F, F add 9 to C, again you can still keep that little finger there, and then G, all you're doing is moving that middle and 3rd finger. So okay, so strumming wise, you've got this down, down, up, miss, up, down, down, up, down, up. Really common pattern. You use it a lot in his songs. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll see that. If you're struggling with the strumming pattern, head over to JS Music School, go onto blog, go on Strumming, and scroll down and watch my videos on beginner strumming patterns, because this is used for thousands of songs. It's a brilliant, brilliant strumming pattern. So, okay, so this is the 2nd part of the verse. So he's going F add 9, down, changing to the C off the beat. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. He does that 3 times. And he's got that cool little din, 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 din. So there's a lot of chord changes there. I've listened to a lot of versions, and I think what's happening is Stevie is sometimes doing an extra chord, whereas Bruce is at one point in this riff is staying on the G, and then you got Roy doing something else on the piano. So I think Bruce does this, F add 9, C, G, G. So that's all crotchets, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the 2nd bar, C, F add 9, C, F add 9. So this is the. And the record, he just thinks, adds kind of extra charms, so things like that, 1, that sort of pattern. But again, keep it simple. So I think Stevie's doing extra things. He's doing parts like up here, kind of different shape chords. We won't go into that. So what I'll do is I'll play that verse section to where we've got to so far. So you've got the 2-bar riff 4 times, and 2 more times before we start singing. That's the 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time, and then F at 9, C, G, C. This is 3 times. Again, really work on that strumming pattern so it's nice and effortless. And then you've got this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's worth working all those chord changes if you're unfamiliar with some of them. Okay, then 2 bars of G. Then I've got an F over C. Again, you could use the F at 9. You could use, you might prefer to use your bar chord. That'll be fine. It's just a nice, easy way of playing it. So you've got 2 bars of G, F over C, then. So this bit here, it's really worth noting that this A minor comes in on the and of 4, okay? So from the F over C, you got this. Down, down, up, down, up. So it's still got the same strumming pattern with the F. Down, down, up, down, up. And it's really obvious on record and live that so I would work at that because it sounds really good. And then I like to just do downstrokes. So down, down, up, down, up. And then you're letting it ring over to the next bar, so it's tied. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. Okay, timing wise, it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. They can do that kind of like a downstroke thing with the F over C is next, and then G after that. So cool, and that verse section happens in the 1st verse, 2nd verse, 3rd verse, exactly the same. Yeah, 4 rounds of that, 3 rounds of the, and then you've got 1 round of that, the stoppy bit, yeah. And 2 bars of G, F over C, A minor, off the beat, and then 1 bar of F over C, G, and it goes back to the riff twice. Cool, so then you've got 2nd verse, exactly the same. Then you've got the break section, which is the riff again. Then you've got the sax solo. So the sax solo is basically that 2nd line of the verse, which was that. So I'll put the song structure up now, but I'll also put it in the description. So I definitely check that out. The ones I put in brackets are where you've got more than 1 chord in each bar. Okay, so the song structure might not help you, it might help you, or I thought it would do. Again, you can slow down the walkthrough. Don't forget you've got the cog icon in YouTube where you can slow down the pace of the actual video, which should help as well, especially when all the Guitar Pro pictures are fading in and out. So yeah, so what we've got the sax solo, which is the 2nd line of the verse, which is that bit, 3 times, and then it goes to a D minor for 2 bars. I think it's sometimes piano, I think it's piano on record, or sax, they play it live. So again, it might even be guitar sometimes. You know what Bruce is like, he mixes it up. Okay, so you got 2 bars of that D minor, and then 1 bar of F over C or F, and then G, and then you got this break. So the backing track I'm playing over, I found online. I think it's got an extra 4-bar rest. It's more like a extended live version. So I'm not sure that's on the original recording. And then basically you can just play the riff again. And it builds up, builds up, builds up, and then it goes back into the 3rd verse, which is your... yeah, so I mean, really the main bits are those verse sections. Once you've got that and the riff, once you've got that, you've got the majority of the song. So it's just that sax solo. You've got, just look out for the 2 bars of D minor. And then basically you've got the A minor. So at the end of the third verse, he actually goes from this bit here. So it's got that, it's all the same. And then it goes that bit. And then I've come up with this kind of little run that's on the tab. Which works really well. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same as the recording, but it works really well. It's a nice little way to end the song, especially so many songs these days seem to fade out. So you've got that outro, so again, look out for that kind of extended little bit with the A minor. So you've got an extra A minor, G, F over C, G, then another round of that, and then you've got this little runs that I've come up with. So 3, an F chord, 3rd fret D, 2nd fret G, 1st fret B, and then those 3 strings, and then you've got the 2, 0, 1, and then very similar to your main riff chords. Then take your middle finger off, so you got this. Then alternate that bit, so then a C chord and then a G chord. Okay, so I'll do that slowly. So you've got the F, you've got that kind of C over broken C chord, then take your middle finger off, put it back on again, take it off, then play a C, then a G. So that whole thing. Again, so look at the song structure and description. Again, the parts aren't too crazy. Again, if you're just starting out with sort of beginner strumming patterns, I'd really get the grip of all that stuff first, you know, all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's quite good. It's got three of the main parts. The verse sections are the main parts of the song, and then you've just got the riff, the sax solo. You have to remember there's 2 bars of D minor, or the piano solo, and then you've got that extended bit in the outro with the run at the end. So yes, it's an awesome song, classic early. It's a fan favourite. You know, it's not one of his biggest songs, but it's always brilliant and goes down so well live. Cool. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Any questions or suggestions, please let me know. My lavalier mic just ran out of battery, so the sound might not be too great today, but yeah, I'm gonna get a new battery and then sort that out for next time. So thanks very much, and I'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye.